In today's video, we'll be looking at how to solve simultaneous equations. By the way of introduction, simultaneous equations are two or more equations that are solved together to find the values of the variables. So in simultaneous equation, you have something like this: equation 1 and equation 2. We also have what we call linear equation. And linear equation is very different from simultaneous equation. Now, what is the difference between simultaneous equation and linear equation? In linear equation, we have just one equation to solve per time. But in simultaneous equation, we have two equations. That is why it is called simultaneous. They go hand in hand. So that is the major difference between simultaneous equation and linear equation. Linear equation is solve one equation, but in simultaneous equation, you have a pair of equation to solve. Then there are two major ways that are used in solving simultaneous equation. We have what we call substitution method, and then we have what we call elimination method. So in this particular video, I'll be using these two methods to solve the simultaneous equation before us. Either of the method, you arrive at the same answer. Now let's start with the elimination method. This is our equation again, equation 1 and equation 2. So when you have simultaneous equation like this, what you are meant to do is to subtract one equation from the other. So in this case, we're going to subtract equation 2 from equation 1. And how you're going to do it is, we are going to subtract the left side of the equations from each other, and then the right side of the equations from each other. In equation 1, the left side is 2x plus y, so it's subtracting from the left side of equation 2, which is x plus y, which is equals to, then you subtract the right sides from each other, which is 7 minus 5. Now, after you have written it like this, inside one bracket we have 2x plus y. So, by the way of collecting like terms, you are going to subtract the x in bracket 2 from the 2x in bracket 1. That is 2x minus x, and that will give you 1x. Then we'll have 1y in bracket 1, and we have 1y in bracket 2. So when you say y minus y, that gives you 0. So that one is eliminated already. That is why it is called elimination method. And then we have equal to 7 minus 5, and that gives you 2. So this is the value of x that we have gotten from this equation. Now, after you have gotten the value of x, you are meant to proceed to find the value of y. And how do you find the value of y? You simply substitute the value of x in either of the equations, whether in equation 1 or equation 2. So in this case, we're going to substitute the value of x in equation 2. This is equation 2, which is x plus y, is equals to 5, and we now have the value of x to be 2. So instead of writing x plus y is equals to 2, we have 2 plus y is equals to 5. And then to find the value of y, you simply collect like terms. You take the 2 across the equal sign, and then you are left with y at the left-hand side. So 5 minus 2, that will give you 3. So you have y is equals to 5 minus 2, which is equals to 3. So this is the value of y in this simultaneous equation. So now the final answer is x is equals to 2 and y is equal to 3. I hope this is quite understood. So this is how to use elimination method in solving simultaneous equation. Let's solve this same equation with substitution method. In substitution method, the first thing you do is to make one variable the subject of the formula. And let's use equation 2 to make y the subject of the formula. Equation 2 is x plus y is equals to 5. Now to make y the subject of the formula, we write y at one side of the equal sign, and then it's equals to 5. When you take the x across, it becomes minus x. Now when you have done this, substitute the value of y in equation 1. So in equation 1, we have 2x plus y is equals to 7. So we have 2x plus y, but now y is 5 minus x. So you have 5 minus x is equals to 7. So collect like terms, and you have 2x minus x, which will give you 1x. Now equal to 7. Now you take 5 across the equal sign and becomes minus. So you have 7 minus 5, and that gives you 2. So the value of x is 2, which is the same thing with what you got using elimination method. Now, to find the value of y, we are going to subtract. To find the value of y, we are going to substitute this value of x in equation 2. So equation 2 is x plus y is equals to 5, and now the value of x is 2. So we have 2 plus y is equals to 5. Now, when you collect like terms, you have y at this side of the equal sign is equals to 5. When you take 2 across, it becomes minus 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 gives you 3. So the value of y is 3, which is the same with what we got when we used elimination method. So we realize that the final answer is x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 3. So this is how to use both elimination method and substitution method to solve simultaneous equation. I hope it is very clear and you have understood it now. Please, if you have learned something reasonable from this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you in our other math videos.